I remember having the distinct honor of being able to go to work with my dad on weekends when I was a little girl. He was a hairdresser, and quite often when kids would come to get their haircuts for the first time, they were scared. But my dad was the kind of guy that would make funny faces or sounds just to make them feel comfortable. And it ended up being a really fun family event because my dad would either give them snacks or drinks and just really engage in wonderful conversation. Sometimes he would even give away free haircuts, and I just remember learning, wow, what a kind man my dad is. When there were no customers in the salon, he would be in the hallway waving at people and giving them compliments and just being ready to give directions or helping someone whenever they needed to. He was aware of opportunities and he was creating moments of kindness. He taught me from a very young age that being kind is healing. If ever we go through situations in our life, being kind will help us get through it. But then I really needed that lesson to come through for me. Because on March 30th, 2020, both of my parents were tested positive for COVID-19. My dad was immediately admitted into intensive care. He was intubated on life support. That respirator was keeping him alive. There was nowhere that I would rather be in the hospital, holding his hand, telling him to fight, and that everything would be okay. But I couldn't. The hospitals wouldn't allow anyone in. Instead, I was frantically trying to call like everyone else trying to call their loved ones, only to find busy signals. And alongside of this, my mom was sent home. She didn't need a respirator, but she was sick. One of her main symptoms was extreme lethargy. She didn't even have enough energy to bend down while she was short of breath and coughing to pick up the food that we had left her on her porch. I couldn't be with my mom, but how could I not? I have a compromised immune system due to an invisible disability, and I'm a mom of 2 kids. I didn't know what to do. I had a lot of pressure, a lot of sadness, and I felt like I just didn't know how I was going to proceed forward. I was at a loss. On April 17th, 2020, my dad passed from the novel coronavirus. My dad taught me a lot of things about kindness, but there was one thing he didn't teach me, and that was how to live without him. When we were in this situation when both of my parents were sick, I don't know why, but I never accepted help from many people. Sometimes people would say, Gabby, do you need any help? What can I do for you? Call me if you need anything. And in the end, I just said, no, I'm fine and I'm okay. But what happened after my dad passed was interesting. I started to accept that help. So someone wanted to play online games with my son so that I could homeschool my daughter. That was really helpful. Someone else helped me buy groceries. Someone else helped me deliver things to my mom. And alongside of that is when I learned my final lesson about kindness. Yes, it is very important to give kindness. It will help you heal. But it's just as important to be kind to yourself. My dad taught me at a very young age that being kind will help you, the sender and the receiver, release serotonin, that feel-good chemical. And that's what we need to proceed forward and heal. Yes, be kind to others. Be aware, be kind. Look for opportunities and take them. This one's for you, Daddy.